Welcome on in, y'all. Welcome to Nerds with Dice for our sixth episode of Fantastic Realms, a system hopping series starting in Tales of the Valiant system. We have our safety tools in place here at the table, but it's important to know that this game does have horror elements and may not be suitable for all audiences. If at any point during the recording, video, stream, one of those, you become uncomfortable or find the topics discussed to be too much, please take care of yourself. We'll be here when you get back. This particular game has the following content that some might consider disturbing: uh, violence, body horror, medical horror, and undead. I am Synthetic, primary collaborator and GM of the series. Let's go around in overlay order and have our players introduce themselves, their characters, and the pronouns of both them and their characters, starting with Spider.
Hello, everyone. I am Spider. I use he, him pronouns, and I will be playing Tyrus, who uses he, they pronouns. And I believe next in overlay order is Rose Blossom.
Hello, I'm Rose Blossom, or Rose for short. I use any pronouns, and I am playing Shasta, who uses she, her pronouns. And then I guess next is.
Yeah, I'm Matt. He, him pronouns. I'll be playing Yun Fei, he, they pronouns. Who's just a dude. Back to you, Sin.
And of course, I use they, them pronouns, and we're also trying out she, her for a little while to see what's happening in the gender space. Now, would anyone like to volunteer to? Well, first of all, it has been roughly a month since Queen's Gate fell. There is some rebuilding happening within the city itself, but for the most part, the majority of the residents have taken up around either Blackthorn or Bramblewood. Of course, Queensgate is about 5 times the size of either. So it's difficult for everyone to find space. Even so, people are pitching in, working together, and making sure that everyone has what they need as best they can. Now, in that rebuilding process, uh, first of all, it's been about a month. Uh, did you three settle down in Bramblewood, in Blackthorn, or in another place close by? And you don't have to have all chosen the same place.
What are you talking about? We're best buds. Why wouldn't we be hanging out in the same place?
That's fair.
I think Tyrus would have gone to Bramblewood. He still recalls the meeting that he had with. Who was it? Oh, I forgot her name.
Fortuna?
Yes, Fortuna. He remembers the meeting that he had with Fortuna, and knows that at some point he's destined to meet someone, and so he's the last conversation he had about that was in Bramblewood, and so he's just gonna kind of hang around there, just to see if anything comes of that.
Okay. Are the other two of you going to be around there as well?
Sure, why not?
Yeah, I'm game.
Okay. You haven't heard from Q or Akka in this time. But you all did set up a rendezvous in about another week or so. But you haven't seen them around. And what I'll ask now, would anyone like to talk to? Well, I've discussed about your subclasses. You all have training to go through to get those. Would anyone like to talk about the training that they went through, meeting their mentor, that type of thing?
Hell yeah. If I may, I think that Yoon, and as far as like how he runs into this mentor, I feel like um, since that since the collapse of Queensgate and everything, I think that Yoon would feel like he wasn't quite good enough. He's been trying his best to be brave, and he's been a lot braver since he's met these incredible people around him, but still he wasn't able to do anything when the scaled queen needed help. And so I imagine that Yoon kind of beat himself up a little bit, and he started to think about the power of the mind, about how that cleric in that comatose state was able to wield so much power just inside here, um, causing so much havoc with anyone who tried to rescue him. And so Yoon started thinking about what what it might be if he could harness that power. And so he started using in very much like a combination of that experience and also the idea that he heard of like, you know, fake it until you make it. Think about the kind of person that you want to be, and then eventually you can become them. And so Yoon has been using disguise self on himself every time he can to walk around as if he were the upgraded version of Yoon, the version of Yoon that is heroic, that he feels isn't following in the footsteps of his hero Tyrus, but is worthy of standing alongside him. And I imagine that perhaps with this constant use of this illusion spell, that's probably when he would run into his, well, eventual mentor, who immediately sees the illusion for what it is.
And it's not long before you would run into this person. Um, you have noticed that the Cozy Turtle, the inn and bar that was in Queensgate, it has migrated to Bramblewood. It literally picked up on spectral legs and walked. The legs, in fact, of a turtle. And Sam has been in uh, Bramblewood, but more interestingly, the owner of the Cozy Turtle has been there. Many people just assumed it was Sam because Sam was always there. The big ogre that serves as the barkeep there. but the owner is a gnome with a beard that, when naturally let fall, goes just an inch above the ground. Most of the time, though, he has it braided in this complex weave. Bald on the head, and he looks ancient for a gnome, which already a long-lived heritage. And when you're walking down the street one day, he walks with a cane, and you see, long before you would trip over it, this cane barring you at about like thigh height as he holds it out.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you? Is this your territory? I can take the long way around.
No, I just wanted to talk.
Oh, okay.
I
Hi.
find that getting someone's attention physically is the best way.
Great. Okay, I'm on board. Hi, I'm Yoon.
I'm Benedict.
Benedict?
Yes,
It's
you've
nice to
seen
meet you.
me. Well, you've seen the cozy turtle.
Is that are you
The owner.
wow. th- That's incredible. I love your establishment.
Thank you. I'm quite proud of it, and I am also quite proud of Sam.
Yeah. I would be too. Sam gives me the best service.
You never know what will happen when you provide somebody with a headband of intellect.
Oh, wow. That's pretty rare.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess I shouldn't be surprised if you've got that incredible place. Of course, you'd be able to get your hands on a lot of different things.
oh, I uh, I don't peddle in such things. It's a hobby. I make them.
You can make them?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. That's that's fascinating.
It's a long process, but I have time. It's especially helpful if you craft. Have you ever heard of a demi-plane?
Uh yeah. Um I mean, I'd say that like in my studies it's come up, but I mean, I wouldn't be able to define it.
Well, we are on a plane right now, the physical or material plane. And a demi-plane is a plane of the creation of a magic user.
Okay. Okay.
I find that it is very helpful to create a demi-plane in which time goes at a different rate.
Oh. Like, so then you'd be able to to study like at twice or 3 times the speed.
I've gotten it so far as to have a week pass in the span of a night.
How?
It's old magic trick. You're working on magic tricks of your own.
Yeah, yeah. Nothing as impressive as affecting the flow of time, but I can do this. And Yoon is going to cast a silent image, and it'll just be his cat Liliana, but standing upright and wielding a sword.
Very nice. It is what some would call beginner's work, but we all have to start somewhere.
Thank you.
You have an interest in illusions?
Yeah. And I think like Yoon, after hearing that, like the first thing he goes to, because he's very self-conscious about it, is the image of himself that he has projected onto himself, and he realizes that he's probably been caught out, and so there's a little bit of a flush that appears on his face, and he says, That obvious, huh?"
I wouldn't call it obvious. I would say more along the lines of you have talent, and that's unmistakable, but you lack some finesse.
Yeah, I've heard that a lot.
However, with enough time and enough tutelage, I believe you would be able to do some interesting things.
Would would you be willing to teach me?
Absolutely. After all, I've got a lot of time on my hands.
Awesome. Um, and he's gonna take his coin purse out, um, jingling with, I think at this point, maybe 1,200 silver pieces, and he's gonna thrust it in front of Benedict. This is all I have, so I hope it's enough.
Oh, my boy. He uh, turns to his side and whips his fingers around, and you hear the click of a doorknob, and a doorknob or a door opens in an alleyway nearby. I have no need for money, but the most valuable thing to me is legacy. If I teach somebody with talent and they go on to do great things, then I have had an impact in the world. Come, come. We have a week to get to. And he will walk into the doorway.
Yoon is gonna like the words that Benedict says about doing great things reverberate within his brain for a moment before he almost skips through that door.
Okay. And we will switch scenes there. Would Tyrus or Shasta like to go next?
Sure, I could go next.
Okay.
Yuffie.
For you, how do you spend your evenings in Bramblewood?
Uh, hmm. I think Shasta, just, walks around, looks to see if anything interests her, maybe goes to like places with a bunch of people so that she can maybe get in on some conversations, meet some people.
Okay,
Just a very friendly person.
that makes sense. Um, I think it's in one of those evenings when you hear somebody close behind you and you hear them say, I wonder, is this how you followed me?
Um, Shasta turns around to see who it is.
It is Tara.
Oh, shoot. Hey. Wow. Oh man. Well, I think you already know how terrible I am at noticing my surroundings. Um, but hey, I didn't notice you there. Hey. I totally didn't forget about you telling me to find you within a certain few days. Otherwise, I'd be dead. How are you? You look great.
I am looking for assets.
Assets, huh? What kind?
Well, it just so happens that an organization that I had, about half of them ended up dead.
Oh, geez, that sounds pretty unfortunate. Wow.
Yes, not all of them being from Queensgate.
Dang, really? That.
Yes, it was a transient network. But I have an interest in building from the ground up.
Well, I can certainly and that notion. Sometimes you just gotta leave the past behind and go on into the future.
Yes, and I am planning to train all of my recruits.
Oh, really? Sounds like a pretty big undertaking, though. Something tells me you're up for the job.
I'm sure you'll find out.
Oh, just so we're clear, is this and now here I'm hoping I'm not embarrassing myself. Um, is this some sort of offer to me?
Yes,
Wow, really?
yes.
Um, well, I mean, if you're offering, who would I be to say no, especially considering you almost killed me? um, I mean, I definitely want to learn a thing from you.
Fantastic. Then I will offer you this. You will train with me, and I will provide you with one of these. And she hands you a blade of the type that Shasta would normally use. Which would that be, a short sword or a dagger?
Let me look real quick.
Um, well, she has both a short sword and a dagger, but
Okay,
I feel like she mostly uses the short sword, if that helps.
okay. So she will hand you this blade, and you can see that it doesn't look like it's as weighty as you would expect with a full uh, hilt. Within the hilt, there is a hollow cavity. This cavity is for my preferred method of eliminating problems.
And she's handed this to me, or is she just showing it
Yeah,
to me?
she's showing it to you, but she has handed it to you.
Okay, so she's taking so Shasta like carefully takes it and is like, "Whoa, I've seen some blades in my time. This is some pretty cool stuff." You're saying there's like a compartment thing in here?
She does two quick twists on the hilt, once on the bottom and once on the sword guard. And you see the cavity pop open. Yes,
Ooh, oh my gosh, I gotta learn how to do that. Um, what do you put in here, if I may ask?
well, you know firsthand what my favorite implement is.
Oh, right. How could I forget? You like doing poison stuff.
Yes, yes, I do. It's an easy way to take care of a problem, especially when sometimes we are outnumbered or outmanned. There's a lot of entities, we'll call them, running around, invading our lives. It's best to be armed.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Makes sense to me. And well, considering you handed this to me, I suppose you want me to keep it?
Consider it a signing bonus.
And what a lovely bonus it is.
If you wish to stay in the organization, the signing bonus is free. The training, I'll just need you to do some jobs here in town.
Oh, sure. No problem for me.
Of course. And then, if you wish to stay within the organization, you would give me a piece of what you earn in response or in return. You would be able to get better and better poisons.
Ooh. You know, For a long time, I kind of thought poisons were the easy way out. I mean, they can do so much, but then, sorry about that. But now that I've thought about it, that's the strengths of poisons. They can do anything, and I've heard that some poisons can do some gnarly stuff. I mean, as you said, I have firsthand experience. So, you know what? I am totally on board with this.
For the record, the one that caused damage to you was a concentrated wyvern toxin.
Ooh, that makes a lot of sense. Can't believe I didn't notice that. Well, I guess it's been a while. Sorry, what were we talking about?
We're talking about the things that I will be able to teach you, Shasta.
Things that I am very interested in learning. I would be honored to accept your offer.
And from there, we'll switch scenes. Tyrus, uh, how would you spend your evenings?
Um, most of Tyrus's evenings are spent at the Cozy Turtle. Once it moved over into Bramblewood, I think that Tyrus may have spent a few days after Queensgate fell looking for Akka and not being able to get any type of lead or any sign of her. No one knows where she's gone. And that can that pretty much got Tyrus sort of in a slump, thinking that he failed. He's been trying to help so many people, but now he can't even find his best friend. So I think he tries to still still do good during the day and help other people, but at the end of the day, he kind of just goes back into himself and just kind of stays at the bar, stays at the table in the tavern, and just kind of mopes.
It's one of these evenings of moping when somebody walks up and taps lightly on the table. Anybody sitting here?
No, but that doesn't mean that I want someone to.
All right. Understood. And you hear the shuffling in a coin purse and something hit on the table.
What's this for?
It's my credentials. And it is a badge for the Knights of the Iron Rose.
And this entire time, Tyrus has been avoiding eye contact with whoever this person is, and so with seeing that badge, he'll finally look up. What are you? What are you doing here?
Twofold investigations.
Um, I don't. I mean, are you needing help or what's
Well,
happened?
I have been in search of a particular badge. And I think I might have tracked it down.
And Tyrus will pull the badge that he has out and hold it out. Is this the one you're looking for?
May I see the back?
and he'll flip it over and show it.
Yes, it is.
He'll place it on the table. I found it on a body.
I thought that might be the case. You see, after he went missing, there was evidence that he had been involved in smuggling of illegal substances. We often operate autonomously, which has its benefits and has its drawbacks.
With him being where I found him, I'm gonna guess that either he got on someone's bad side or he went somewhere that he shouldn't have been.
Either way, that's one mystery that I wouldn't worry about you solving.
That implies that there's another mystery.
Yes. Yes, indeed. And he will take out another badge and flip it over. The badge number is 2276. I heard from Goros that you were reliable. Took some time for me to track you down. And don't mistake, there will be an onboarding process if you accept. But I would like to recruit you into our ranks.
And Tyrus kind of chuckles a bit. You said there's a mystery. What happened that's that serious where you come to me with an offer to join the Knights of the Iron Rose?
Well, you see, there are not big or small mysteries all the time. But with the fall of Queensgate, we have had to broaden our net to try to stop problems before they arise. There's two mysteries. One is smaller, closer to home. And you can think of it as an initiation.
Okay. You have my attention.
The other is a distance away, but is more concerning.
I accept your offer, and I'll do anything that I can to help.
Good. Then I will be happy to offer you the regular training regimen that any knight receives.
When do I start?
Perhaps tomorrow. You smell as if you've been here a while.
You're not wrong.
Get cleaned up, washed up, and meet me outside the Turtle tomorrow at dawn. We'll get you back in order.
I'll see you at dawn.
Of course. By the way, my name is Orion.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
And I know your name, but if you want to say it as a matter of formality,
I am Tyrus Uzili.
it's good to meet you. And he'll reach out a hand to offer it.
And Tyrus will take his hand and shake it.
And he will go. See you tomorrow. And you notice he left the previous badge that you had before with you.
And I'll take it and I'll hold it for a second. And then put it away. And in that moment, kind of silently vow that I'll make up for the previous owner who had that badge.
Okay. Then it comes after all of your training, where you're done at roughly the same amount of time. It's roughly a week, give or take. For Yoon, that means it was 7 weeks of training.
Sick.
But you've learned what you can. You all now have access to your subclass features.
Yippee! The better to kill with.
And after this, Orion gives you the information that he has. The place is halfway between Bramblewood and Blackthorn. There are people being reported missing near a small village. We have sent out feelers to various areas, but when any more seasoned, more experienced knights get close, people tend to clam up, hence providing an initiation opportunity for you.
So that means to not go in stating that I am a knight and I'm looking for information.
Correct. Most of the rest of us have been around for years, and we are on various wanted posters of dastardly organizations. Shasta, for your record, I'm assuming you're all there for this discussion.
Yeah.
Shasta, you would have seen in Tara's hideout, She actually has a drawing of Orion with a gold reward under it.
A gold what under it?
Reward.
Ah.
His head would be worth 20,000 gold pieces.
Nah. What? I'll keep it in the back of my mind.
If you ever get the opportunity. But keeping in that vein, I will ask you and whomever you choose as backup to investigate the town of Northern Vale. It is not the only town along this route, and in fact, you and 6 others are tasked with this investigation. But Northern Vale is your target.
Do we know how many people have gone missing?
In the last couple of weeks, it's hard to tell because there is so much foot traffic right now on the northern road. But our best estimate is 24.
Ooh. Well, I mean, they're missing, so I guess they're not confirmed dead, but still.
And as Shasta says that, just sort of that voice in the back of Tyrus's head about the dozen kind of comes back into his mind. Two dozen. Okay, Northern Vale.
Yes. It is only about a day's ride off the northern road.
Okay. I have some people in mind that I'll reach out to. Oh wait, you guys are here. Yeah.
Sorry, I assumed.
Oh my gosh. Cyrus. I know we didn't get a chance to say hi, hello, how are you?
Listen, you guys are tall. I don't spend all my time looking up. You can walk away from me and I never know.
I considered you my bestest friend. I can't believe you would betray me like this. Nah, I'm just joking. Let's go.
All my friends are here. Yes. We'll leave right away.
And anything you find, please report. We've gotten a bit more hands-on with reporting after the recent incident.
Queensgate.
Well, both Queensgate and Norris.
What do you mean?
Norris was the name of the one who had the badge that you now hold.
I see.
He was one of 3. The other 2 were in custody before something happened.
Do we have any suspicions on who may be behind this?
Behind the disappearances or behind the knights?
Behind the disappearances.
The only lead that we have is there's a series of lights that appear off the northern road. They happen in the evening, the same time. It was thought to be a natural phenomenon, but it is possible that it's something more.
Okay. Is there anything else that we should know before we head off?
Do keep in mind your own personal safety. If you feel that the situation is too dangerous, there is nothing wrong with retreating to report.
Understood.
And please don't let any civilian casualties be on the knights' heads. Looking over at Shasta and you.
Wait, sorry, could you repeat that?
Don't let there be any civilian casualties, meaning you and you.
Shasta kind of,
They are formidable, but I will ensure their safety.
Good. Well, report when you can. And he will hand you a sending stone, which you've gotten familiar with these.
I have a pocket full of those at this point.
I got a pocket full of sending.
Next new hit.
Okay. If there's anything else that we can do to help, or if you have any questions, please, I'll do what I can.
I'll be sure to reach out.
Oh, and I know that you're not in it for this, but perhaps those that you are using as assistants would be. There is a fee for both expenses as well as assistance in solving cases that come under the knight's purview.
And how much will we be looking at?
For something like this, probably 600 gold.
Okay.
For the other one that we talked about, if you can solve that, it would be 10 times that.
That's serious. And you say that is the one that's closer to home.
No,
That's the one that's further away.
Northern Vale is the one closer to home. I might as well tell you some details. It's 2 weeks' ride. Out beyond the western border. And the western border, you would know this because you've been out that way many times, is the edge of the area. Basically, the world is divided into independent city states, Queensgate being the largest. Queensgate's influence goes out to the border. When you go out beyond, they call that the borderlands. In between the borders of any particular sphere of independent city state influence. And when he says beyond the western border, he means it is somewhere in the borderlands. Out 2 weeks' ride. There is how do I describe this? There is an inn that keeps, it's a safe house for knights that are traveling through the borderlands. And the innkeeper is dead. We need to know if that was a matter of coincidence or if somebody is interested in causing more damage to the organization.
At 2 weeks' ride, is there anyone else also working on this one?
This one we want a small group. I am the only one of the field agents that has been told about it because we want a small group. Truth be told, the person that will be sent on it is whoever does the best job with finding the missing people. So, you have a chance 1 in 7.
Okay.
But I'm going on a recommendation from Goros that you and those who you travel with are the best recruits.
Well, be sure to give Goros my thanks for thinking of me, for thinking of us.
I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
They were supposed to deliver. I'm sorry to give you this information. Goros died during the attack on Queensgate. There was a courier sent to. He wanted you to have his badge. Said that it would be important, and there was something that only the two of you shared that would not be understood by other knights of the Iron Rose.
I did not know him long, but he was a good man.
Yes. Better than many of us. Anyhow, I hope that you'll be able to ride out to Northern Vale by the end of the week. Get any affairs you have in order because you may be gone a long time. Prepare for any investigations to last at least a week, if not more.
All right. I guess it's time for us to get some stuff together and prepare.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck to all of you. And not having been introduced to the rest of you, because I didn't want to introduce your characters off screen, are there any questions that either of you have about this situation?
Nope. Sounds pretty cut and dry.
Yeah, hopefully we can find them.
I hope
Yeah,
so too.
that. What you said.
And he will look up at Shasta. Are you from the Borderlands?
Nah. Sorry, my voice. That was not the intentional. The voice. Nah.
Well, I know that there are many beastkin settlements in the Borderlands.
Yeah, and I'm not from there.
Fair. I apologize for making an assumption.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck.
I'll report back as soon as I can.
And he will leave. So it's at this point that I will ask, are there any specific things that you would like to do preparing for this?
I think knowing that we'll be gone for so long, we'll want to gather some supplies. Healing potions for sure. And procure some horses, I guess. So something that can get us to Night Vale. Northern Vale.
Yeah. Night Vale is a radio broadcast.
I don't know why that was in my mind.
Our sending stones don't tune to that frequency.
It's on
So
another plane.
for the record, one of the expenses charters is if you ask Orion for transportation, he will be able to provide you with horses.
Okay.
Yippee! I love horses.
So I would like to get, because how much did we say healing potions were?
Healing potions are 500 silver, like a
500.
standard healing potion. And
Okay.
those standard healing potions heal 10 HP.
I forgot.
Now,
they
I
were
can
expensive.
check for you if you would like to know the higher potions.
No, that'll be fine. Just trying to remember how much money I had.
Do I still have a healing potion on me?
I think so.
If I did, I didn't write it down anywhere.
Yeah, because I remember you used Yoon's to heal him. I don't
Yeah.
remember if you used yours because any other time you healed, it was through
Celebrate life.
Celebrate Life. Yeah.
Mm.
So yeah, you might still have it.
If I do, I didn't write it down, so I'm not sure.
Okay, so I will get 1 healing potion. That's 500 silver. Do I think I need anything else?
Oh, I looked it up just because I was curious. The
Mhm.
next tier would be 20 healing, and it would be 1,000 silver.
Okay.
Jeez Louise.
And I didn't roleplay this, but Orion would have given you each 1 potion of healing as part of your expenses.
Okay. So that'll
All
bring
right.
me up to.
Am I allowed to assume I still have a potion left on me or
Sure.
no? Okay, so I have 2 healing potions now. Yippee.
Hmm.
Ooh.
Sin, the information that you sent me about the potion of do notice, will that still apply?
Which one?
The potion of do notice?
Let me see. Uh, 50 gold or 500 silver. Yes.
Okay. Then I would like to grab one of those as well.
Okay. I'll say you would be able to get that. There would still be a cost, but you could get that wholesale through the nights. It would be 250 silver.
Okay. So that is 750 that I have spent.
Oh, and Yoon, you were given a gift from Benedict. I will send you that.
Sick. Thank you.
Oh, and Sin, for my subclass, do you need me to let you know which skills that I will gain proficiency in?
You can just put it on your sheet. I trust you not to,
Not to fudge it.
yeah.
Okay.
Although I will ask you, just because I'm curious,
Mhm.
which 2 are you selecting?
I am selecting Arcana and Investigation.
Ooh, nice. All right. Any other preparations needed?
There were a couple things that I was thinking of buying.
Okay.
First off, I want to get another potion, so I'll have 2. But then, if I can get this, it is a common item, but it is a magic item. It's the Quick Quaff Bandolier. So I can, if I take a minute, I can load 3 potions into the slots, and so then administering a potion or drinking one loaded into the bandolier will take a bonus action instead of an action. So then it'll be easier for me to, heal someone else if need be with a potion.
I tell you what, there's no need for you to take that because we've been trading potions as a bonus action anyway.
Oh, okay.
So
Sick. Never
we've been
mind.
going by a 5.5 house rule.
Great. Oh, that's all I wanted.
Okay. All right. Anything that you want for Shasta?
No, not that I can think of. Is there poison in that little blade of mine?
You have been loaded with 5 doses of the standard poison that I sent you, the basic poison.
Oh, okay. Is there any other information on the blade? Like in that attacks section? Like for that
Oh,
attacks section?
it would be. Let me see. I'm gonna take a look in a book. Um, ah, it would be exactly the same as your short sword.
Ah, okay. All right, sounds good. Oh goodness.
All right. Well then, head off to Northern Vale. What time of day do you want to arrive at?
Sorry, I was muted. Because said it was how far away? 2 days out?
A day's ride.
A day's ride. Then I would say I think we would want to arrive like mid-morning, kind of when the town is starting to come alive. Everybody's coming out to go about their daily duties and everything.
Okay. That sound good to everybody? Okay. Then you would be heading out around well, do you want to sleep early and ride in during the night, or do you want to ride out close to the location, sleep, and then ride it in the morning?
Ooh, what do you guys think? Sleep here, ride out early, or sleep right before we get there?
I think for the vibes, we should get there at like night.
We should get there at night.
Ooh, come on, guys.
All
What's the worst
right.
that could happen?
We get abducted too, maybe. Maybe
Well,
we
now
want
you
that to
jinxed us.
happen.
So if that happens, it's on you.
If they take us to where the other missing people are, though. Maybe.
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 If they're just taking people. That's a big if at this point.
We can give it a shot.
So what do you think? Sleep in and then ride out the whole way?
Yeah, arrive during the night.
Well, even if you could arrive mid-morning and just be in the area during the night.
Okay, I think we'll sleep in Bramblewood, and then we'll just do the whole trip, and
Okay.
try to time it to where we get there mid morning.
Okay. Then your ride would start about 2 a.m., give or take.
Who came up with the idea to wake up this early? I need my beauty sleep.
We'll have plenty of time to rest once we solve this case.
Yeah, I suppose. And if we die, then we can rest forever. But we won't die, right.
We won't die.
Well, now you just jinxed it. So if we do, that's on you.
I will carry that burden.
I'm just pulling your leg, Dyrus.
But before we do embark on this journey, I do want to say to the both of you, thank you. I know that we had gone our separate ways for a bit, but I do appreciate you helping me with this.
It's no problem. We're all best buds. And what do
Of
best buds
course.
do? They help each other's best buds.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
I just hope there's something to kill. Nah, I'm just joking. Or am I? Ah.
I'm wondering, when Shasta says best buds help each other out, is Tyrus thinking of Akka in that moment?
I think that Shasta saying, what do best buds do? They help out their best buds. Not that they help each other out, but that they help out their best buds. And just that wording brings his thoughts back to Akka and how that first night we met in the tavern, how Shasta sort of initiated all of us starting to get to know each other better. Yeah, and he thinks about Akka and just hopes that wherever she is, she's okay.
The next time that you blink after thinking of Akka, you see a place of darkness. It's just for a split second, but you see a gigantic eye, and it's almost as if the eye breathes in and expands, and then it's gone.
Okay. Um, Maybe you're right, Shasta. Maybe it is a little bit too early. But we're awake now, so let's go ahead and let's head on out.
Okay.
Okay.
And Shasta, I want to flashback briefly
Oh, I love flashbacks.
to a conversation that you had with Tara. Shasta, you know you're my favorite, right?
Oh, really? Thanks.
I was hoping you would know already. If you're traveling anywhere nearby, I would really appreciate if you could lighten the pockets of the locale as much as you can. Of course, I wouldn't want you to get caught, but time is money. Am I right?
I guess. Um. I'm not much of a pickpocket. You know me. I'm more of a stab first, steal stuff later, right?
I'm sorry, did I give the impression that I meant for you to pick pockets? No, lighten purses. If you have to kill people, that's your style.
That you. Wait, sorry. Let me rephrase that. Wait, sorry. Could you repeat what you said?
If you have to kill people, that's your style.
You're right about that. I'll see what I can do. But of course, don't want to get caught.
Of course.
But I'll do my best as I always do.
After all, a caged bird brings back no treasure.
Yeah, of course they don't. They're in a cage. Gotta let them free. Let them flap their wings. Scratch some people. Scratch out some throats, maybe. Ah.
That's why you're my favorite.
Aw, thank you. You honor me.
And scene. Okay. So you're out on the northern road. Basically, where you're at, the northern road goes in between Bramblewood and Blackthorn. And then it intersects into this area where all of these small villages are. There's actually 10, but it sounds like they had already investigated several of them. None of these towns have more than like 200 or 300 people in them. But the furthest out is Northern Bay. So as you are getting to the crossroad where the northern road uh, becomes not, you're not in the borderlands yet, but you're at the very edge of Queensgate's influence. It is at that point that I will ask who would like to make, okay, 2 volunteers. Well, no, all 3 of you can do something. But there are 3
Yippee!
options. Each option needs 1 person, and you can discuss amongst yourselves who will do what. I need a perception check, an investigation check, and a luck roll.
I have a +1 in perception.
I have nothing in perception.
I've got 2 in that.
Dang it!
Well, I
I
got
can take
nothing in
that one.
investigation.
I can take investigation.
Guess I'm gonna have to roll my luck.
You got this.
How do I do that again?
That is just a flat d20 roll. So,
Oh, okay.
other 2 you
Yeah,
have
one of those.
perception and investigation. Please make those rolls.
I'm gonna spend 3 luck to re-roll my perception roll.
Well, what was it first?
It was an 11.
Okay. I will be honest with you. 11 is about you're going to get all that you need to get from that.
Oh, okay. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you.
I also got an 11 on my luck roll.
Nice.
Is that good? I
Yes.
guess. Okay.
And I rolled a 10 for investigation.
Dang
Okay.
it!
If you'd gotten an 11, it could have been 1 1 1 1 1 1.
It
Gosh
could
dang it,
have
Tyrus.
been. It could have been.
And really quick, did you modify Tyrus's investigation with your subclass feature?
Yes, using
Okay.
my con modifier instead of intelligence.
Wow, you just rolled real bad, huh?
Yes, I rolled an 8.
Okay. Oh, did you add proficiency too?
I did not. So then that would be a 12.
Okay. So still not an 11, but
Yes, still not an 11. Just missing it on either side.
I just want to make sure that you've got all of your bonuses.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Okay. The investigation role was to keep track of the road in this area, because while the northern road proper between Blackthorn and Bramblewood is lit by torchlight, once you get out on this separate road, it's the kind of road that it doesn't have a name. It's just the road, you know? You get into this area and you need to be able to like track to be able to stay on track. Now, the luck roll, we'll talk about later. It's fine. But Yoon's perception.
Okay. No, that's fine. I don't know. That would be concerned at all. Anyway.
11's good. 11's good. Not as good as 16, but it's good. It's good. Yoon, you see out into the distance, you see the lights that people have been talking about. They're faint. If you weren't looking hard, you wouldn't catch them. But you do see them. It is up to you all if you want to do anything about that or not.
I think I see the lights, guys.
Whoa, don't go into the light yet, Yoon. You're still young.
No, I mean the lights over
Oh,
there.
shoot, right. Oh. I was like, is that something to be concerned about?
It may be. Orion mentioned that the only lead that the Knights had regarding the missing people were these lights that would show up.
And they've shown up in our vicinity. Right? How far away? Oh, great DM. How far away are they?
At this point, probably on like the edge of your sight. Like out here, you see them once Yoon points them out, but you're talking maybe 300 to 500 yards. Sorry, 300 to 500 meters for the Canadian in the crowd.
All right. I don't know. Who's the sneakiest person here? Wants to go check that out? Be our
believe that would
sacrifice.
be
Nah,
you.
I'm just joking. You're not gonna die. Right? You'll only go missing.
And does it look like the lights are going away from us?
They don't seem to be moving right now. It's kind of dancing in place.
I think we should get a little bit closer and see if there's something going on.
Sounds good.
Yep, makes sense to me.
So I think we would try to sneak and see if we can get closer to the lights to observe if they're coming from a specific source or somebody's casting them or
Okay.
just what's going on with the lights.
Then why don't you all make stealth rolls?
All right. Stealth? Oh, would you look at that? I have a high number in stealth.
We need a big carry from Shasta. A big carry from Shasta.
Ooh, Okay, that's
What did you get for
I
Shasta?
got 25.
Nice. Tyrus?
Yeah, I rolled an 18.
Nice.
Mm.
I got 3. I rolled a 2.
Oh my gosh. Do you have any luck?
I have 1 luck.
If you spend it, I can spend 5 luck on you to bump it up.
I don't want you to waste all your luck.
If you're
You
sure.
could. I have 1 luck. I could give you some luck, and by that I mean 1 luck.
Why don't we? Okay, let's
Does that even
let's do
help?
it this way. If everyone would like to contribute 1 luck, Tyrus can reroll.
Heck yeah! All right, here's my 1
Yeah.
luck.
Okay.
Don't make me
Let's
regret
go.
this. Haha.
I hope I will not let you down.
Yippee!
What did you get?
See, this is the power of
12.
friendship.
So that brings me up to a 14.
Whew, okay.
Okay.
I was like, imagine if you rolled worse.
Imagine
I
if you
rolled a
rolled a
1.
nat 1. Okay, that is an average of 17.
Thank you, Shasta.
Yeah.
No problemo.
Okay.
See, Shasta loves helping her best buddies. What can you say?
So, you get closer to the lights. You get within like 100 yards of them before they go off the road from your sight. Like as close as you can get to them, they're about 100 yards away off the road. So with that knowledge, are you going to go closer, or are you going to try to see what you can see from here? I'll let you know if you choose to stay here, you can make a perception check to view what's out there. It would be a disadvantage. And this is a disadvantage that would not be able to be canceled out by the help action.
All right, I think I'm gonna take one for the team and try to get a closer look. I mean, considering my profession, that I think I have the best chance of not getting noticed by these lights. Then again, they could be they're clearly not normal, maybe. So I might be screwed anyway, but like, you know what? I'm gonna give it my best shot.
Okay.
Don't get too close. And
I know, I'll be careful. I've learned my lesson. I mean, I've almost died like twice. Come on. But I make a reckless decision. Again.
again, maybe not.
Yeah, I
But-
think you've learned.
This is gonna be so funny if things go horribly wrong.
I pray that it doesn't. But just try to get as close as you can. Of course, you know you don't want to be spotted. And if
Yeah.
there is anything that looks like someone is trying to lure people, you just come back and tell us. I
Yeah.
don't want you to jump out and try to take anything on your own.
Yeah. Anything weird, anything sus even.
Right.
I don't know what that means.
Oh, before you head out.
That's out of character. Like, strike that from the record.
Yoon is gonna do like just a light tap of his drum and give Shasta a bardic inspiration. So for the next 10 minutes, you can roll it and add a d6 made to a ability check, attack roll, or save.
Oh, hey, thanks for that, Yoon. She gives you like a small pat on the shoulder.
Oh, thank you. Come back safe, okay?
Hey, don't jinx it.
It takes about a minute to get close enough while sneaking to see better.
Wait, don't I have to roll something?
I'm going off of your previous stealth roll.
Oh, okay.
Now that you don't have the dead weight,
Right. Now you don't have Tyrus trailing behind you.
so you get closer to this area and you can see the lights are distinct. It's like a circle of 6 lights. Now, you could stop here, or you could get closer and see better, because you can't make out anything specific at this distance. You're about 10 meters away.
I think she'd get a little closer. I mean, come on, this isn't dangerous.
Okay.
Come on, just a little bit closer.
You go in and you're able to see these wild dancing spirits in rags almost, where things have started to fall off and drape off their form, but as they're whirling around, it looks like dresses coming off of their body. And as you get closer, you're not but 15 feet, about 5 meters away, when all of them turn toward you and their necks crack to the side. And then they disappear. And that is where we're going to take our break. We will be right back with more Fantastic Realms.
Woo! Asterix save Asterix.
welcome on back, y'all, to Fantastic Realms. Shasta, you just had these 6 spirit like entities disappear from in front of you. And now everything is dark. And when I say dark, this world has 4 moons. One of them doesn't provide any light, but 3 moons that provide moonlight. The dark is not so dark that you can't see. Notice, I didn't tell you that you had like dim light or anything like that. It is bright enough that you can see during the night, but now you can't. There is a pitch black darkness around you. You cannot see beyond your nose. What are you
Oh.
going to do?
Oh wow, this I don't think I like this. Wow. Hello. I think she like kind of like well, she would probably be saying that quietly, like to herself. Just to be clear. Oh wow, this kind of sucks. I think she's gonna feel around. Like if there's
You,
like well, first let's say she tries to touch the ground. Does she feel like the grass, the dirt, anything?
she feels the grass. She feels the ground. She also feels something rigid, but it has give to it.
Does it feel what does it have any temperature?
Um, it feels cool to the touch, kind of like a rock, but it's elongated.
First, I think Shasta would like touch her head to see if like maybe like something or someone is like tampering with her that way.
Nothing that you can tell.
Okay. What is this thing? Should I be touching this? I might get poisoned again. That probably will not. That probably wouldn't be good. I don't even have any alcohol on me. Does it have any other features? Like if I feel more?
Uh, it continues on. Like, it's probably not more than this wide, but it continues on up from where you're at. It also
So like
continues down.
horizontally or
Like, from where you are, it's like you're standing next to something that goes on forward and on back.
oh, okay.
And it's not big, it's like yay big around.
Okay. So rigid, but like with a yield to it. Can
Sorry.
but so like rigid, but with like a bit of yield
Yeah.
to it, right?
And it does not move. Like, if you go to move it, it doesn't move from the part of the ground it's in.
She's gonna lean down and like, well, I think she's gonna like rub her hand and then like lift it up and like sniff it.
It smells like decay.
Ooh, that's not the best scent. You know me. I mean, I like dead bodies, but usually I don't. They're like immediately dead, not like decay dead. Oh, that's a little odd. Probably should stop touching that. You know. Kitty!
I've been
Yippee.
ambushed.
Well, let's hope that's not Shasta's fate. Unless it was a kitty, in which case that would be fine.
So it's at that point in your investigation where you start to see things again because the sun is coming up. It's about that time. You've been riding since 2 a.m. You start to see the sun come up and you start to get a handle on things. And what you find is it was a skeleton that had
Oh.
give to it.
Huh?
It looks like there are a lot of them around you.
Oh, geez, how'd that happen?
Roll an intelligence check really quick.
Please no. Intelligence. Oh, you shouldn't have. Where's intelligence? Oh, right, it's there. Okay. I have to roll that again. Cocked. 15. And I have a
Fantastic.
0, so you know.
Nice.
Fantastic realms. What?
So there's more than 20 bodies out here, all skeletal. And the one that you had, the bone, now that you recognize it, felt almost gelatinous. And because of the 15, you not only are able to count the bodies quickly, you're able to realize that you are slowly sinking into the ground.
Oh. That's probably not good. Hey guys! Can you guys hear me?
Do we hear Shasta
You
scream?
can hear her say something. She disappeared for a while. Everything went dark over there. And now I'm guessing you're like waving at them.
And you guys didn't come to get me.
I
Wow.
think
Such
that
good.
I think that after everything went dark and once we are able to see again, that would cause Tyrus a lot of concern because
Now-
Shasta hasn't made it back.
For the record, when everything went dark, it was over there. You could see that everything went pitch black in that area. You were not able to see trees anymore. If you wanted to start moving over there at that point,
Oh,
totally
yes. Yes, I think that
Sick.
once seeing everything go dark over there, but not over here, I'm like, we need to start moving.
Yeah, Shasta
Okay.
doesn't make any bad decisions ever. I don't know what you're talking about.
So you are not but like 50 feet away. Like you're not very far whenever you see Shasta calling out and you hear her, whatever she says, you can hear it like in the distance. You would be able to hear anybody.
Okay.
Quick question. How far have I sunk?
We're not talking far. We're talking maybe an inch and a half.
Oh, so like, could I try moving out of it?
Oh yeah.
Do I have to roll anything?
Yeah, just roll strength or athletics if you have it.
Oh yeah, I have athletics. Alright. I got a 19, so that's 23. I believe.
Okay. That's like beyond. It feels like walking to get out of it. It's just you notice, oh, you had stepped into a place that was not quite quicksand, but it was like if you had stayed there any longer, you would have sunk further and it would have been harder to get out.
Yeah, like quicksand.
Fair.
Oh, okay, all right. Wasn't as bad as I thought it'd be. I mean, there's the bodies, but yeah. Well, I mean, they're
And
barely bodies. They're basically just skeletons. Can that be considered a body? I don't know.
now that you are closer, and Shasta, I'm assuming you move until you're not sinking.
Yeah.
You can see out into the distance the bodies continue. The skeletons. There are, in fact, many that are like sitting next to trees, like propped up near trees. Some of them are like hanging over rocks, like they're propped out over rocks. You see probably 50 or more. And then they slowly disappear from view. Not that they sink, but they fade, almost like an illusion would fade.
What? Oh, what's going on here? Have they gotten to me at this point yet, or
Yeah, they're there.
do they see this, or have they already have the
You
skeleton?
all would have seen the same skeletons.
Okay.
You guys saw that, right? Like, I'm not losing my mind after losing my vision, right?
No, I don't believe you are.
You,
A lot of
see, the,
skeletons.
see, and that side was like a tactile illusion as well. Like I felt, I had the misfortune of touching one of those weird skellies.
And
Felt like weird. It was like I mean, it was a bone, obviously, but like so like you'd expect it to be a little rigid, but like it had some give, dude. And that was a little weird. I didn't quite like that.
Yoon, you've just been studying illusion.
Yeah.
You have learned, if you don't mind me giving the ghost on one of your abilities,
Do it.
you've learned how to make illusions tactile. It took a lot of studying. It was very difficult to do.
Mm-hmm.
Doing it on this scale is unimaginable. Like, it does not seem possible, knowing what you know.
So, if it's an illusion, then what we're dealing with is very, very scary. We should be really careful.
Yeah. Also, don't step in there. It's like quicksand kind of thing, but like quick dirt. I don't know. Anyway, you might sink in, then you'll never come out, and that would be a sucky way to go.
Looking at the ground where Shasta is telling us not to go, does it seem like there's a distinction from where we're standing to where the area where we would sink is?
The ground is a little bit darker.
Okay.
It's almost like muddy consistency. And Shasta, if you look down at your boots, you would see, oh, you were tracking something from out there.
Sorry?
You were tracking some like cakey mud like substance out of the area where you were sinking.
Oh, okay.
I have 1,000 thoughts running through my head right now, and I'm trying to pick one. um. Okay. And I'm assuming that Shasta also told us what she saw with the lights and the darkness.
Did Shasta?
Sorry, what? I didn't quite hear that.
Did you tell us, like, explain to us what happened with the lights and what you saw before everything went dark?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, so hear this. I walk over there. Looks like normal lights. Well, I mean, other than the fact that they're moving with no apparent source. And so I get a little closer because I gotta find out what's going on here, and I'm being super careful. I'm telling you. And I see like these weird fairy kind of creatures flying around with like dresses, but they're like kind of raggedy. They're like rags, and like it's a little weird, kind of weird economy because fairies are like kind of all like I don't know what I'm talking about. um, and then they noticed me somehow, and I'm telling you, I was being very careful. But considering they might have been like otherworldly beings, I guess my careful was not their careful. And they all like look at me, their necks snap. It was kind of weird, kind of creepy. And then bam, complete and utter darkness. Not normal darkness, darkness like with capital D. Uh And yeah, I couldn't see anything, but like I felt something weird next to me, and then when the light of the sun came up, it turns out it was like a skeleton. And yeah, it was those weird skeletons I was telling you about. It was a whole bunch of them.
Yeah.
And then I was thinking, and then I got up, and that's basically where you guys come in.
If I could make one retcon, because maybe I didn't describe it very well, I meant spirit as in like ghost.
Oh, okay, sorry. I think I might have misremembered too. Okay.
No, you're good.
Ghosties. Ghosts. Ghouls, goblins. Well, not goblins. Those are the
S- So if we're dealing with ghosts or spirits, and the amount of bodies that we just saw, or the amount of skeletons that we just saw, that's way more than what Orion had figured. I think I think we may need to go into town and see if there's anyone who may know anything about any ghosts that may be haunting the area.
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan.
yeah. Can't disagree.
Yeah, and so we'll make our way into town.
Okay. Northern Vale is a town of roughly 50 people, give or take. And it's not that well traveled. Like I said before, it's the northernmost town before going out of into the borderlands from the north. Um, so it's not weird that there's not many people, but there's no one in town outside. It is quiet, like the world around you is holding its breath so it doesn't scream. There is no life. Long fingers of bark stretch out from trees that have no greenery.
God, what happened here?
Yeah, I'm getting some weird vibes from this place.
For the Oh, I'm sorry, Matt, go ahead.
Oh no, you go ahead.
I just wanted to ask, so for like the buildings that we do see, does it look like they were left, like people were evacuating and then they were left in that state, or does it look like, if it would look as if everyone was home sleeping, but there just is no one to be seen?
The latter.
Okay.
Um, like if you take a look around, if I may assume,
Yes.
you see just the town. Uh, it is as if people were whisked away in the middle of the night. And then, as you note that there is no one, there is a sound in the distance. It starts as a small note in which it sounds like the gasp of somebody who hasn't breathed in a long time, just trying to intake. But then you start hearing it. It's music. You would have heard one of these probably in your travels. It's called a calliope. It is an instrument that, as you roll a crank, it expels music. Except, and you've seen one or two of these in your travels. What do you think?
Yeah, I'd say so. They seem a bit more rare.
This one sounds badly out of tune.
For Yoon, I think this is a bit grating to him. And there's just this moment where he just says, "No, that's not how you do it." And he's just going to start heading in that direction.
Would Tyrus and Shasta follow?
I think I'll call out first. You, or did you see something?
No, I hear an instrument, but it's whoever's using it, they don't get it.
And you hear the music in the distance.
Okay, so we all hear it.
Yeah.
Well, after what happened to Shasta, if we're going anywhere, we're going together. So, do you think this is something that we should go towards?
Yeah, I mean, this is an affront to my senses right now. So
All right, let's go take a look.
Okay. You get closer and you hear the cackling of what appears to be like a doll, but it is it's literally moving in some ways. Sorry, let's go back. It's the image of a doll that is laughing. Very easily to pick out it. It's very easy to pick out that this is an illusion because it's moving in a way that a normal doll would not. But it's laughing, and the calliope that you found, which is, if you're not familiar, it's the cranking instrument that like makes different sounds like da 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 at circuses and whatnot. So This calliope is moving on its own. And it's under a billboard or a signage that says, Madame Nerium's House of Wax.
I don't know exactly what's going on here, but it seems as if whatever this music is may be designed to draw people towards it. I think we should be on our guard just in case.
Yeah, you're probably right. And like under his breath, Yoon is like, if they tuned it, they'd draw a lot more people in.
Yeah, that's kind of an affront to my ears. And I mean, I'm no music expert, but yeah.
Um, I I think Tyrus would want to go in and see if there's any additional information to be found on what's happening here.
Okay. So,
I'm thinking that oh sorry, I was just
oh,
thinking
go
that
ahead.
as like we're going in or something. Shasta's like, maybe they're trying to get musicians to come here. Maybe that's why. Angry musicians.
Yeah, well, it worked.
Okay. So, as you walk in, are you walking in any order, just together? Like, it's like double doors going in.
I'll take the lead.
I guess I could take the back. We'll protect you a little, Yoon.
Thank you. Yoon will be in the middle then.
Okay. So, you walk in, and it seems like an ordinary, what we in the modern times would think of as a roadside attraction. There are wax figures, and they are of various figures within Queensgate. There's actually, I guess you all didn't meet Armin, but there is a wax statue of Armin. Uh, Yoon, you recognize a wax statue of Chicory. Various figures that people would know. And then in the center, well, why don't I have you all roll a charisma saving throw?
Wait, a what?
Charisma saving throw.
Oh, okay. All right. I have charisma. I can talk to people.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 as well.
Nice.
Please no. Okay. Okay, that was a 7, so that makes it a 9. I thought that was a 1 and I was about to cry.
Okay.
The 1 is like right
So,
there. What could have been alternate universe?
Shasta, as you look up, you are a bit more mortified than the other two who have steeled themselves against this sight. It's morbid. It is the head of the scaled queen over like a mantelpiece. and you can't
What?
tell if it's real or a recreation.
Ugh. Oh,
Shasta,
jeez.
you take 7 psychic damage.
Oh, man. Wait, okay. Did my health reset, like,
Yes.
from way back when? Okay, 7? Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that puts me at... Okay. Ah, jeez. Ow. What the... Oh my gosh. That...
You okay?
That got me. Like,
What
literally,
happened?
like, ouch. My head. Jeez. That's... That's some gnarly stuff, even for me.
What
I was
was
kind of
it?
dating in a weird way, but like, wow.
What happened to you, Shasta?
I don't know, like I just saw that and like I was shocked, and then the shockness kind of turned into like my sword in my head. Like like it hurt.
You probably experienced this before in your life at some point, where you see something that is so horrifying to you that your head kind of like it feels like some pressure is happening on your head, you know? It's damage from something like that.
Yeah, dang. Like, I mean, that's even for me. You know me. Like I can be pretty dark sometimes. But like that's just kind of take it though in a weird way. It's like watching a train. It's like watching like a terrible accident happening. You can't look away.
It is an odd piece to be on display.
Yeah. Shasta. And Yoon is gonna hand over one of his healing potions.
Oh no, no, no. I'm fine. You keep that. I got my own. And she like kind of like takes them out, kind of shakes them a little bit, and then like puts them back.
Okay. Just thought I'd make sure.
Aw, thank you, Yoon.
And you hear from the other room, "Oh, do you like my crown jewel?"
It
Should,
does seem to be one of a kind.
can we look over to
You
see who's speaking?
Yeah, she comes out of the dark, and she looks human, except her arms are a bit too long. Her legs are a bit too crooked. She looks like if somebody who is not a great artist tried to draw a human, it would result in something similar to this woman. She has long gray hair that is not well kept. It looks like it has patches in it where the hair has just gone missing. She has no teeth and several large warts. Ah, it's been a while since I had visitors.
Yeah, we've noticed that there aren't too many people around.
No, no. It's unfortunate. I rather prefer to have visitors. It gets lonely.
I would imagine so, you being the only one left.
Only one left. Did something happen?
we haven't seen or heard anyone since we've arrived. We've only heard the music outside, which led us here. And you're the first person that we've encountered.
Oh, it's always nice to know that there are fans out there.
Fans of the music.
Oh no. And the doors snap shut to the building. It's my realm. It can only be entered when someone has made a shrine to me. I'm Madame Nerium.
Hello, Madam Nerium. I hope you're having a good day.
Really quickly, anyone who has proficiency in Arcana or History could make a roll.
Nope.
I have history.
Okay.
Not so great for you guys.
Not so great. For my Arcana roll, I got a 6.
Okay.
I've got 13 on my history. I'll dump 2 luck to bump it to a 15.
15 would make a difference.
Sick. Okay, 15 it is.
Okay.
Let's go you.
Woo!
So on a 6 of Arcana, you can tell that this is a magical being of some kind. She's not human. She's not humanoid, even. She's off. Yoon, you've heard tales of Madame Nerium. She was at one point like a boogeyman that you would tell children about. If you grow up to be, you know, evil, steal things from people, things like that, then Madame Nerium might come and make you one of her display. Yes. Does my reputation no longer precede me?
I
think.
mean,
Oh, go ahead.
oh, sorry. No, you can go.
I think that visibly, Shasta and Tyrus would note that Yoon has started like sweating. There might be just a little tremor in his hand. And it looks like he is like recognizing who this could be. His mouth is agape. There's a little bit of panic in his eyes.
I think so as Shasta speaks, she puts a hand on his shoulder and is like, "Yeah, not to be rude, Madam Nerium, but me personally, I've never heard of you."
I see. I guess this is what happens when somebody does their best to make a name for themselves and gets hunted down, trapped like an animal. And she walks over and grips the head of the chicory statue. It's so unfortunate I lost 3 centuries. All because of this one. And she snaps the neck of the statue. But I hear that the Queen's city fell. That means the things that were trapped there are open for business again. Like me.
And what might be the nature of your business?
Oh. I am a humble proprietor. I enjoy the process of making wax sculptures. But a sculptor needs their material. And so I gather it. Sometimes naturally, other times I have to speed the process along. And you see the statue of Armin. When you look a bit closer, there's a light that comes on behind it, and you see there's a skeleton inside.
Like it's translucent, like it's shining through?
Yeah, when the light comes up, it shines through. There is a skeleton inside the wax figure.
Oh. Oh. Wow. I mean, that's that looks like pretty good work to me. Not that I'm on the same level as you in terms of like expertise, but
Thank you, dearie.
So for your process, when you have to speed things along,
The conditions have to be right. There has to be dead bodies. There has to be the right temperature, the right lighting. All of it has to be perfect to make the right wax.
I mean, yeah, makes sense to me. I mean, me personally with my particular line of business, so I'm not too picky, but I can totally see why, especially in your line of business, why that would be important.
Indeed. I'm sensing a kindred spirit in you.
Oh, me? Maybe.
Your compatriots don't seem to be as enthused by my work.
Yeah, I mean, not everything is for everyone. That's just kind of how it is.
It is concerning that dead bodies are a part of your process. If
Why?
you
Everything dies.
Yes, this is true. But speeding along the process gives the inclination that I don't think these people died when they were meant to.
And she takes a long scratch of her chin, moves around to the table at the front, like the ticket counter type place. And she takes out a long needle and walks over. Whenever she snapped the neck of the chicory statue, she caused a tear in some of the clothing. She takes a needle and thread and she starts correcting what she had done. Who is it to say when things are meant to happen?
I think Shasta, I think, would make a like little bit of like a like sound like that, like kind of in agreement, but like sorry, it's she was kind of meant to be like to herself, sort of.
You're right. We don't know when these things are meant to happen. You said something about no one could enter unless someone built a shrine to you.
Yes.
Are there certain requirements to this shrine?
Well, it must be a particularly large building. Wait, are you thinking of building one?
Depends on the level of effort that it would take.
Go ahead and roll deception. I
Tyrus,
say deception because I know Tyrus.
Right.
Tyrus,
Okay.
do not fuck this up for us.
You can roll at advantage because Shasta has been making Madam feel comfortable.
Okay.
Yay!
The second one was better. That is a 19.
Woo! Please tell me that's enough.
I see. Very well. The building must be at least 2 stories. And bonus points if it is built where someone used to live who harmed people. Oh, it must have a musical instrument of some kind. Must have something to attract the visitors. And they must be capable of illusory magic. So, creating a minor illusion of some kind should be enough. Once all that is accomplished, and the domicile no longer has its living occupant, all one must do is construct the sign, Madame Nerium's House of Wax.
And above table, going back to when we walked into the building, was this a 2-story building?
Yes.
And I'll roll for insight or anything if I need to, but looking at the sign that said Madame Nerium's House of Wax, does it look like, or did it look like it was something that was professionally done or something that was kind of like
Why don't
hastily
you
made?
roll investigation?
Okay.
See for your recalling details.
That is a 13.
It looked like, now that you think back on it, it looked homemade. And you could see that there were jagged parts to it, as if they weren't smooth strokes.
Well, Madame Nerium, it's just, do you have knowledge of the person who constructed the shrine to you?
I do not. This might be tipping my hand a little, but the first visitor from every shrine becomes a subject.
And as she says that, I kind of want to take a moment to look around. I know we saw the Ahriman, the Chicory, we saw the Scaled Queen. About how many statues do we see in the immediate area where we are?
In the immediate area, less than 10. But there are multiple rooms. And as Madame Nerium is talking, you could walk around and look if you wanted to.
I think I would walk around, but in a way to where as she's talking, I'm still never losing line of sight of where she is.
Fair. You count 26 statues.
Okay.
And the queen's head.
So if Orion was saying 24, and if I don't know if Chicory and Ahriman was part of that. Okay. Mm, mm, mm. I'll call out to Yoon and Shasta. So, what do you guys think of all this?
Are we like trying to have a hushed conversation?
Not in a sense of we're trying to keep secrets from her. I'm just trying to see how she would react to our discussion. Sort of like we're critiquing her art.
Oh, well, I mean, as I told her, I'm not like exactly an expert in this specific field of dealing with dead bodies. But I mean, it looks pretty intricate to me. Like I can imagine there's a lot of work put into this. And hey, it looks pretty good to me. Oh,
As
Maggie.
Shasta's saying that, you see Madame Nerium put the head of the chicory statue back on and lightly cause heat around to restore the seal and put it back.
I had a insane thought. Uh,
Oh gosh.
I still have that cold iron needle. Can I ask Madam Nerium, just kind of in conversation? I've never seen someone thread wax before. Is that a special kind of needle, a special kind of thread?
No, it's just a skill. Like any skill, it must be developed. There's heat involved. And she holds up her fingers, and you see fire come off of them like a small torch.
Mm,
Ooh.
melting the wax, that makes sense. So I apologize if I'm asking too many questions, but it does seem a bit fascinating to find a exhibit such as this.
Oh, ask away. She seems
As
genuinely like proud to talk about her work.
Oh. Well, if you don't mind. But it seems like my friend here has some questions first.
uh, as the shrine is constructed for you, is this all you're doing, or was this made in homage to you?
That's a good question. The shrines are not of my construction. And once a shrine is constructed, I give each shrine its own exhibit. Something to be admired by the locale. This, and she moves over to the Armin statue. This is not Armin twice dead. No, no. Anyone could create a wax statue using its own figure. She brings up the light behind Armin. As you notice, this person was 3 inches shorter. And if you look at their bones, the rib cage, it's expanded compared to what Armin's is. This requires proper needlework.
That is quite a talent. And as Tyrus hears the name Armin Twice Dead, it flashes back to Akka talking about him. And it's a flashing feeling of terror and then a subtle feeling of relief as she says his name, but then says that it's not him. Because in his mind, he thinks if Armin disappeared, what if Akka was with him? And for her to say that it's not him, then that kind of gives him a little bit more hope that Akka's not among these statues. I appreciate you providing us with this information and showcasing your work.
Of course. It's the least I can do. It's not every day that a new subject walks in still breathing.
Subject. I think you have the wrong idea.
I think that I have exactly the right idea. After all, this is my realm. You have no power here.
At that, I think that Tyrus feels threatened and he starts to reach for his great axe. But something in him stops him. When we were at the bank, before we left, Tyrus picked up a sword out of the golden monster that was attacking us. And he's been carrying this sword with him. And something in his mind is telling him that maybe the sword is the way to go. And he pulls out his sword. I don't want any trouble or confrontation. We are just going to leave.
Are you all in agreement, or is it just this one that wants to back out from being
Yeah,
the subject of my art?
I want to leave.
Oh wait, sorry, I didn't quite hear that. What?
She was asking if all of you wanted to back away from being the subject.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, while I do recognize the great work you put here. Um, I I hope you could perhaps understand why I wouldn't want to become a subject here. I mean, again, great work here, and I wish you luck in your future endeavors.
If it's that you wouldn't be able to appreciate the art, I could build a sculpture around you and keep you alive so that you could observe all of it, all the beauty.
Hmm. I mean, I appreciate the offer there. Really, I do. But it's not just that. I mean, I wouldn't be able to appreciate the art here, and I wouldn't be able to do like a bunch of other things.
What is a higher calling than art? You, you are a musician of some sort.
Yeah.
Do you not view art a higher calling.
Yeah, but it should help people, not imprison them.
Help people? What a novel concept. I do see what I do as helping people. I take pain away. I turn them into something beautiful. And above all, I take away the bad ones.
Hmm.
You said, who are we to say when it's someone's time to go? Aren't you then making that decision for these people if you're taking them or they're being taken in your name?
Yes. But then again, I'm not mortal. Not like you. But I could only imagine the kinds of exhibits that would be created if my subjects had the potential to be walkers.
I don't like this. um, I think I want to try to get out of this as diplomatically as possible. I'll say, as Shasta has said, we appreciate the offer, but we want no part of your exhibit.
Very well. I hoped that this would go differently. But far be it from me to be against a deal. There are 3 of you. If you try to fight your way out of here, I will kill you all. Except for the one in the back. She will stay alive to observe the art, as she has found beauty in what I do. However, if 2 of you can agree, I will take just one. Why don't I go put on some tea and you 3 can discuss? And she will walk back into the room she came from.
Uh,
Does it look like she can? Does it look like she has a line of sight on us?
You can,
she
in
might still
fact,
be able to hear us, though.
from beyond, you can see her shadow on a very far wall.
Okay. I want to go and try to open the door, try to leave.
Okay. Go ahead then and roll athletics.
All right.
Can I help?
Sure. Get advantage.
That is a dirty 20.
Okay. What do you think has been the heaviest thing that Tyrus has ever lifted in his life?
Do, 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 do.
I would say the heaviest thing that Tyrus has lifted is probably a fully loaded cart that was overturned and a merchant was trapped underneath it.
Okay. This doesn't budge. And you are putting in just as much, if not more, force than you had before, and you have Shasta's help.
Oh, well, I guess she wasn't lying. I mean, what reason would she have to lie?
This and I'm not whispering, but I am trying not to be too loud. This does seem like a rather dire situation.
Yeah, yeah, just, I don't really have anything else to say. This is kind of bad. I mean, like, I don't want you two to die. Definitely not. My first guess was that maybe you two could agree that it was me, but I feel like that wouldn't work for some reason. I mean, we could
no,
try, but like,
no, I'm not leaving either of you here.
no, but she likes me a little bit, and like, however much whatever she is can like someone.
Even still, she's talking about placing you in wax to stare in eternity at the other statues around here. No, I will not subscribe you to that fate.
Yeah, I personally would like to be able to continue moving through life, not being stuck um watching. I mean, I'll admit, a little curious about how that works. I mean, it has to be like very long process or delicate process, but I mean, like, I could find that out without being stuck in a wax statue.
Yeah.
I wish I got a chance to ask her about that before we got to this part of where we're at.
I don't think the outcome either way would be beneficial to you living freely.
Yeah. I mean, on one hand, she did say that if we tried to fight her, then she'd kill us all. That was what, yeah, above table. That is that what she said? If we
Essentially.
Yeah.
if we tried to, but like the specific like verbiage was like something along the lines of if we tried to, all three of us tried to fight her, then like she'd kill us.
Yes.
Okay. So she said that. So like maybe if we didn't fight her and still tried to convince her, but I don't know that also might not work.
She doesn't seem very keen on letting us leave.
Yeah, she might interpret us being like all three of us being like no as like a way of like fighting her in like a weird like verbal way.
Yeah. I wonder, there's two stories here. I wonder if whoever made the shrine might still be here, and if we might be able to find them
I mean, is there any way of knowing? I mean, she said she didn't know. I mean, I suppose she could have been lying, but
She also said that the first subject to walk through the door would be made to be a part of the exhibit. If
yeah.
if I'm someone who's devoted enough to Madame Nerium to erect this shrine and more than likely have killed people to be turned into subjects, I think that they would want to come in to see the work.
I suppose, but I mean, like, unless they didn't know what they were getting themselves into, that seems like a bit of a poor idea going into the shrine and getting turned into a wax statue. Unless they were into that, unless that's like what they wanted to have happen to them. Maybe they're just that devoted.
Above table, looking around at the exhibit, are there like any placards or anything identifying the statues?
Yes.
Is there one that seems to be like the main focus, like the what's the word, the main attraction for the entire
Uh,
exhibit?
I mean, the main attraction being the head of the scaled queen,
Mm.
but all of them are names except for one. The closest to the door is it says patron of the arts.
Oh. What does it look like?
Uh, it looks like an older woman, um, and has her hands in the prayer hands, looking down and mouth slightly open, and there is a wax tear coming down her cheek.
Okay, to assumptions, but this might be who we're looking for, but now what?
Is a very good question.
There is a light behind this one, just like the others, if you want to turn it on.
Um, can I check the light to see if there is anything like if it's a trap or anything? Like if I turn it off, if that's going to at least have like some kind of physical alarm or anything?
Shasta, would you like to make a roll for that? Since you
Oh,
have the proficiency to find traps.
oh, sure, yeah. Hey, let me do that. I
Thank you,
picked up
Shasta.
a few things from my long years. Not that long. um. All right. I roll just d20, right?
Yeah, D20 and
Oh,
see.
yeah. How do proficiencies work?
Um, you would use your thieves' tools and your dex um, modifier. So I think your dex mod is +3, and you would have proficiency because of your thieves' tools, which is you get as being a rogue. Um,
Uh,
so you would
what
have
is my? Oh, sorry. What?
you would have a +5 total in the roll.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh. Got a 12. I rolled a 7.
Definitely nothing trapped here.
Okay. I mean, I think I wish I could be more confident, but I don't know. It's just I think I'm getting a little nervous here.
I'll reach behind and turn the light off.
Or it is off. You would be turning it on.
Oh, okay. Then I would turn
Don't
it
turn
on.
it off.
So turning it on, you see within the wax sculpture is the same woman, but her eyes are open.
So like she's still a body?
Yes.
Do the eyes move?
Hmm.
Do the eyes move or she's just kind of
Yeah.
frozen?
They
Oh,
look around. At this point, in terror.
oh shoot. Hey, she's still alive.
So that's it. That's what it means to be alive and be a part of the exhibit.
Dang, can she even breathe in there? Above table, I guess. Like, is there like, I guess out of curiosity, are there any like, is there anything to allow her to breathe?
Doesn't look like it.
Huh. Hey. Oh, okay. Well, that's a little unsettling. What do we do?
She said heat. If I look around, are there any candles, any lanterns, any torches?
I mean, the light that reflected out was from a torch. It was like when you turned, it revealed torchlight, kind of like a hooded
Oh, okay.
lantern.
Uh, heat melts the wax, but there's no way that we'll be able to get her out before she comes back.
I've got an idea. And Yoon is gonna use one of his cantrips and cast message to the woman. And in essence, there'll be just like a whisper in between the two of us. Like she can respond in a way that only I can hear. Um, in effect, like bouncing thoughts to each other. But Yoon is gonna say, "How do we get you out?"
Four parts. And that's all she can get from the message back.
Did she say 4 parts?
Yeah.
Like the number 4?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Yoon will repeat that to everyone else.
4 parts? What does
Thread of a
that mean?
needle,
Third of a
crack
needle,
of a bone,
crack of a bone,
crackle of fire,
crackle of fire.
Sorry, lost a word for a second. Brush of a tome.
Rush of a tome.
Thread, bone, fire, tome. Oh, a specific tome, or are there any books around?
Yeah. There are many books.
Oh,
Uh,
Oh gosh.
the last thing after tome that she says in the final message is true name.
true name?
That'll trigger something for you. Arcana or history could be rolled on that. And Shasta, you can roll too, even if you don't have proficiency. Maybe you'll get lucky.
Oh, thank you so much. Well, I don't have it either, so I don't have none either. So I guess we'll just try our luck.
Oh no.
Oh, I got a 19.
Oh my
Oh.
gosh.
Oh my gosh. The camaraderie worked. The power of friendship. Or whatever this is.
Yeah. I got a 16.
Okay. On a 16, you would know the phrase true name. It speaks to what is the actual name of something. Shasta, you would know old stories that you've heard. True names give you power over something or someone. You think it's possible that she was telling you Madame Nerium's true name.
True name. True name. Okay. I know I'm not like the most versed in like all this magic stuff, but I remember hearing like once a while back that true names are very powerful. If you know something or someone's true name, you can have a lot of power over them. I I think the woman was trying to tell us Madame Nerium's true name.
And can we get those 4 phrases again? The thread of a needle.
Thread of a needle, crack of a bone, crackle of a fire, and brush of a tone.
Maybe it's like we have to make the sounds, or the sounds like form into like a name. But I don't know. With weird creatures like this, names can be like anything.
You would know from your history roll, names are always sounds. It's just they're not always sounds made by the mouth.
Okay. So maybe we have to make those sounds. Because it might not necessarily have to be spoken name.
Okay. Well, I have a needle, and I'm pretty sure I can try to rip at some of my clothing to kind of get a thread off of it somewhere. We can get fire from any of the lights. Grab a book, flip some pages, but what are we going to do about the crack of a bone?
I mean, we could just break one of our bones and then have Yoon heal us.
Have you ever tried to purposefully break one of your own bones?
I suppose not.
It's not an easy thing to do. Someone would have to break the bone for you.
Yeah, and now that I'm thinking about it, we're kind of surrounded. The Madame Nerium has shown that we're kind of surrounded by bones, albeit covered in wax, but maybe cracking them through the wax would still work?
It's worth a shot.
Other than that, might have to just break my bones.
No, if it comes down to it, I'll volunteer. I'm smaller. I have shorter bones. Probably heal faster.
I
I don't
mean,
know if that's
sure.
scientifically accurate at all.
No,
I don't
come
know.
on. I'm a tough girl.
Just rock,
If
paper, scissors over who gets their bone
we
cracked.
have to
Best out of 3.
roll for it. If this is even what we need to do, it's a long shot. But if it's not, then that means that one of us will be at a bit of a disadvantage with a broken bone. So is this how we want to move forward?
I can't think of anything else. I know that she is powerful. I've heard so many stories about her, and I never thought she'd be real. And with everything I've heard, with what we've seen, I don't think we'd be able to fight her without this.
I mean, I guess we have to do it in her presence, or I don't know if it will work if she's not around to hear it. But in any rate, you just find a book, I guess, the one that looks like it's the most mystical, maybe.
Okay. Yeah.
I have some thread. I have a needle. Shasta, see if you can grab a torch, grab a lantern.
Yeah, definitely.
Able to find these things easily enough.
And Shasta, are you sure about this bone breaking thing?
Well, I thought we were gonna try with one of the wax statues first.
Okay.
I mean, we could do a test run, see if it sounds like a bone cracking.
In the interest of time, would you like to try with a wax statue?
Yes. The statue of Ahriman, but that's not Ahriman inside of it.
Ahriman, but not Ahriman.
Yeah.
When you do, it makes no sound.
That's what I was afraid of.
I mean, maybe she can somehow hear it through the wax? Nah, fuck it. I don't know how much time we have left. Just break one of my arms.
You see her shadow start to move toward the front.
Just break one of my arms.
All right, but we have to do this in the order that it was given to us. So thread first, then the crack, then the fire, and then the toe.
Okay.
I'm gonna, and like she puts some like cloth in her mouth. Oh, this is probably gonna suck. You know what? For the greater good of us 3.
Okay. So you go through the process.
Ah!
When the threading starts, Madame Nerium starts moving closer more quickly. Bone cracks, fire crackles, and you flip through the tome, and the door opens to the building. And you hear, "No!" And the wax melts away, and you're just in the building with the old woman.
The one that was in the statue?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm so sorry. She promised she'd make him pay.
Make who pay?
The mayor.
Ah! Oh my gosh! You
Oh, right,
don't
broken bone.
believe everything you hear. Gosh.
Oh,
mean-
can you
Yeah.
can you help Shasta, please?
I mean, I get all
Absolutely.
about wanting to get revenge on people, but jeez.
I'll throw a healing word onto Shasta.
Also, like, killing a bunch of people, like, that seems a bit extreme. Did you kill a bunch of people? I mean, because she was talking about killing a bunch of people. Oh, gosh, okay. Well, how does the spell work?
Yes, the spell works, and we'll wrap things up and get to everything uh, next time. But you're able to get payment from this. And the only thing that gives you pause is you go to the rendezvous point on the day that you were supposed to meet Akka and Q. Uh, Q is there, not here, but there. Akka is not. And that is where we will head off from this episode of Fantastic Realms.
Oh,
Uh,
snap.
thank you so much to our audience and to Nerds with Dice. Uh, we, oh, I pulled up the wrong thing. Do you have the shout outs real quick for the charity event? Sorry, I couldn't find them in the thing. Oh, sorry, I see them now. I apologize. Um, just so you know, we are doing this as part of the charity stream. My apologies for the flub there. Uh, but before we talk about that, uh, let's go around and we'll talk about what everybody else is doing. Keep in mind, this will be airing on the 26th. So if you could, tell people about what you're doing, starting with Matt.
Hey y'all, I'm Matt, he, him. Tonight I was Yoon, he, they, who had to face one of his childhood fears today. Um, and you can find me everywhere at Improv and RPG. I make a lot of content that has to do with helping beginners become more comfortable at the table. But this is always a joy. Thank y'all so much for having me, and I'll send it over to Rose Blossom.
Well, hello. As I said at the very beginning of this shindig, I'm Rose Blossom, or Rose for short, and I played Shasta, who had her arm broken, but it was for the greater good. Don't worry. Um, as for oh right, you can find me on YouTube and Blue Sky at Rose Blossom 2468. As for stuff I am in, on over here on Nerds with Dice, I play Corvin Road in Fields of the Dead, a Midwestern zombie apocalypse, which is currently on a break, but will hopefully be coming back very soon. Yippee. I am also in one of the one shots for Nerds with Dice Pride 2026 in the Brides of Dracula one shot. So that's going to be pretty fun. On Roller's Joint, you can find me as Morgan Fay in Breaking Neon, a City of Mist campaign, and on Pantsless Tables, you can find me as Blake Edwards in After Death, a hack of the game Overgrown. Yeah.
And that leaves me. Hello, once again, everyone. I am Spider. I use he, him pronouns. And then tonight I have been playing Tyrus, who uses he, they pronouns. If you want to follow me on social media, you can find me on Twitch, on Instagram, and on Blue Sky at TJ Spider. Also, if you want to find my other socials, you can find that on my link tree, linktr.ee/ TJ Spider. There you'll also see the link to my podcast, All Things Super, where every episode we take a piece of super powered movie, TV show, even trailers. We watch them, we react to them, we break them down, we review them, and we ask the question, is it super? But you can check that out on YouTube or wherever you get your audio podcasts. And starting on June 29th on the Find Out Productions Twitch channel, you can find me on Mutants in the Night, a game in the Blades in the Dark system. It's a campaign about four mutants trying to do their best in a world where they are not welcome. So if you want to check that out, that is starting on June 29th, and they'll be running every Sunday on Find Out Productions. And that's all I have. I'll turn it back to you, Sin.
Hey everybody, I'm Synthetic. You can call me Sin. Aside from just giving my socials, if you want them, I'm at Blue Sky and Twitch at Synthetic GM. I don't know why you would want to follow me, but the option is there. Just so you know, our regularly scheduled programming will be coming back. Our next episode of this will be on July 3rd, and we will be airing back in our normal time slot without the pre-records. As far as Nerds with Pride, you should know that we have had and will be having 24 games throughout all of June. So make sure that you come back and support the Trans Latin Coalition. And I believe that's going into July now. Is that correct? Okay. Okay. I I do think the Velvet Generation is right though. Okay. Just double checking on what games we're running. Okay, just I'm trying to see it so I can see the pronunciation. Ah, so our next two games are going to be Grand Gruignol with Gray on the June 27th at 2:30, and on the 28th, Sophia will be hosting Kids in Capes at 11 a.m. Those are both in Central Time. So tune on in. We will not be rating anybody tonight since this is a pre record, but y'all have a fantastic time and see you in the next one.
Asterix wave asterix.